Hello, Collective. This is a timeless reading of yours. Whatever brings you here at any moment, there may be something within this reading that may be for you. Use your discernment to take all of that belongs to you as you leave the reading behind, and leave behind with it anything that does not. Remember, discernment is empowered through you. It's something that can teach you while you can teach it. And readings encapsulate and most likely refer to as feminine and masculine energies. So those are non-gender specific. Please remember that. Past, present, and future energetical timelines could always come forth, and some of the detail while we get ready for your reading is that I am Master Seventh, aka Seventh, that reads these energies for you. So you want to know who she is, what she's all about, and all that jazz. Her detail can be found in the description box below. For a little clarity, yes, I'm a master healer that provides remote wellness and or tarot intuitive insights. I have a sister channel. The link can be found in the description box below. Both of my channels have timeless content for you. And should you feel inclined to do so, feel free to not only reach out, or consider subscribing to either one of my channels, if not both. All right, Collective, let's see what's going on. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it's a long story to try to get to an ending. The story is ridiculous. It's many timelines, possibly many lives spent together, teaching one another and not gaining results. No new results, I'm hearing, okay? And you're not really sure which is the beginning or the end of the story. Who's to blame? What's passion? What's desire? The card that flew out is this Three of Swords, so it would make it seem that it's about love because it's through Three of Swords, and symbolically we have this as the image. However, it's not that. It's not the concept of love because no one's got it really figured out. I'm hearing, no, sorry, I'm laughing. Okay, but everyone has a naive perspective of what they think love is for themselves and what it means to provide that passion for whomever it is that they're aiming it towards or receiving it from. They believe that this relationship, or to have a relationship with this, or to define this energy, is based off of emotions. You have Eight of Cups and the Knight of Cups, talking about all these water delicious, non-delicious emotions. And water, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between and beyond, as I'm slurring my words here, is the idea of, being a little bit too inebriated, getting too drunk, getting mixed up socially in what you think the pursuit of desire and love is, in a state of negativity. Alcohol is not a high vibrational source of what it means to consume something and maintain that diet of consumption. Okay, alcohol is not it. There are a lot of you who are battling sobriety and or wanting to begin that journey of sobriety, okay? If that also means and translates into all the things that the element of water has, which is pretty much everything, okay? We believe as human consciousness that water is life. Over here on this channel, ladies and gentlemen, and all the energies connected to me, water is not life. Water is not life. Water is not life. Okay, anyway, so it bears repeating, I'm hearing. So water is not life, okay? So for those individuals who feel like, oh my God, my ego's hurt and what kind of shit is she talking about, I'm just going to explain the basic concept of water and use it in an analogy that you more or less get taught somewhere in the survival aspect of living in Mother Nature is that you do not trust still water. Have at it. So if you don't trust still water, why would you trust your still emotions? Why would you trust everything about the emotions? When we think water and tarot, we also think of moon energy, because a lot of people want to ritualize their emotions and get to some sort of understanding about this energy or love or soulmates. They all go to your mediums and your readers. I mean, in the beginning of my journey, I was inundated with that fucking karmic loophole of a pattern slapping me in the face of like, can you read me? Can you tell me who's gonna love me? And all that jazz. It's wild. It's wild. And it's like, why is this happening? And why was I part of that narrative too? So it brought me to who I am and what I am for you, the viewer, and for all that to come. My purpose. I am here to express what I understand and what I see. That is a battleground of an experience that I, as an individual human with the letter I, have put together with EYE, with the senses of my making. Okay? And yes, the storyline begins with a lot of narratives of love, whether it's you love yourself or you love yourself through others or others love you, family, friends, relatives, neighbors, strangers, cultural differences, people who cannot communicate the same language of one another, the silent communication, platonic relationships, romantic relationships, unidentifiable relationships, situationships, like shitsituationships, you know, fuckery, all this shit. And then a lot of people still think that dancing within this cloud of consequential experiences is the denomination of what all is, and that's not the case. So a lot of you are struggling in making sense of this shit. You know, this is a book that came out of the deck being slapped out, you know, and to understand the narratives at the bottom of the deck, the Lover's energy, you know. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the Lover's card, okay, and the top of the deck right now is the Ten of Swords. So Three of Swords. So, yeah. All right. Let's calibrate. Let's calibrate all that. All right, but some of y'all do not need to back off a little bit with the alcohol consumption. Some of y'all are in the restaurant industry. We got some spirits in the room here. All right, and then some. Hold on, let me take. All right, so some of you may work in the restaurant industry, where it's kind of hard to maybe avoid alcohol. You know, a trick of the body is that the taste buds do lie within the mouth, and yes, you do get contact with, your body has contact with anything that goes within the mouth, because it is a soft tissue. And you know, for those people who chew tobacco, disgusting, it goes right into the blood faster. Okay, so in essence, being able to get an effect or an understanding of something is to have a drop of it in your mouth, right? And so in like maybe wine classes, you get told, you know, in order to prevent yourself from getting drunk too quickly, and you understand how to make it through the class of all the wines that they offer, you swish it in your mouth and then you spit it out, right? Now, after doing that too many times, you might catch yourself getting a little bit like, whoa, I'm a little inebriated, you know, got a little tipsy. Small doses is the analogy here. She's not saying no. She is, however, saying, why so much? Like, why do you get lost so much into something, whatever that something is, that not only do you not know what it means to re-participate within the activity without feeling 100% something new come off of that. Some people go through so many everyday or weekly basis of, I'm hearing adventure finding, okay? And that can be like social activity, bar hopping, going out, going out, going outside of the home and doing something. Without the fact that a lot of people suffer with the financial aspect of those choices, just the adventure of itself is saddened to think that one rather go to the happy hour and spend time over there getting loose over some fucking margaritas that are half priced off. But it's then also tequila. It's not great tequila. It's not good quality of the thing that you are wanting to consume. It's the same way as, toothpaste, a very controversial item for me. I know I trigger a lot of people just silently and telling them get rid of that fluoridated fucking toothpaste. Because if you have the choice, why not make that substitution? I don't really know what the point is behind her saying all this, besides possibly explaining that there are two polarizing options at all times that kind of give someone an idea that they have choice. And within choice is free will. And as a front runner of seeing and being the observation of individuals who can potentially go into that area of self and become wise of that circumference of self, would automatically allow themselves to be less hardened with the decisions that they're making, because they're going to make decisions on a more satisfactory basis. Now, to struggle to get through that, or to struggle making sense to that when you hear it for the first time from this side, going through your senses as a sponge, you might be practicing cognitive dissonance just on the transactions that your heart is listening to and battling now between your gut instincts and your mental aptitude to make sense of all that. That's not water doing that. That's air magic doing that. Water is not life. Some of you really feel compelled to do self-healing, rejuvenate thy senses, better practices, holistic practices, aromatherapy, spas. I'm hearing good luck. Sorry, y'all, she's sassy. I've been saying it for a fucking while now, but nobody fucking wants to listen, and the algorithm is a fucking war and a mess right now, so big shrug. Is there something wrong with it? No. We just got done talking that you are a sole proprietor of being a engine. And some of you are feeling that calling to participate and do something about it. So you're naturally approaching yourself. Some of you should try a more pen to paper approach. Journaling, writing down thoughts, getting the thoughts out onto something tangible instead of electronically. The six of Swords is telling me to do that. It's saying that to get some of that mental aptitude to some sort of linear focus for the mind to bring understanding to, and then reach a compromisable transaction of a relationship with your own emotions to counsel them out, you know, whether that requires a professional counselor or a life coach or someone like me in my niche, or coping mechanism, coping skills, reading, writing, exercise, change of any type of diet of consumption, television, sounds, smells, environment, the intake of what you see, like that is what's becoming more aggravated. It's not a feeling of euphoria. It's a feeling of fuck me, I have to fucking do something about it, because if I don't even know what it would be like to not address this energy. That's how strong the pressure density of having to listen to this, especially if you're new to this channel. You're feeling something else, okay? This is not Reiki, and ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between and beyond. What I trigger is not under the not under the capsule of Master Reiki alignment and universe here. And yes, there are a lot of energies out there that you do not have to be attuned by a Master Reiki healer to tap into the natural energies that are out there to receive the blessings of what Reiki can do and has done for individuals. I am and was a 14th generational master healer, master Reiki healer. What I provide is something different, and that difference is non-negotiable, meaning I don't have to prove my energy to you, the individual. You will have met my energy and you will have made your own judgment. And in that lies your own prejudices. What you agree in the pendulum of the bookends of your own gut instincts and mental aptitude to try to figure out what I trigger within your emotions to do something of your own life by your own doing on your own accord, and not of it being of my triggering. All right, like I said, the 2 bookends, the choices, okay, and the Ace of Cups. As you can see, she's very much aligned with me, not through the water of emotions, and not through just gut instincts, and not through just mental aptitude again, or gut instinct, mental aptitude and gut instinct. This is what I'm hearing, the chant, okay? And that all is what triggers the center. This is more or less mental aptitude, and this is more or less gut instincts. And as they're like trying to be like, hey, you over there? Are you over there? Are you over there? I feel you. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, wait, you're in charge of this, but you're in charge of this. Oh, ow, that hurts. And then in the middle, it's like, ay, ow. Can y'all just shh? Psst. Can you speak up? You're not making sense. I don't understand what feelings are. What is that? What is that? Cold, hot? And they're like, ooh, the heart gets lost a little bit, but is the most strong in sending the signals back to both of them, both bookends, because it's in the center point. Okay, so sit with that however you can and breathe through it. And while breathing through it, understand that what you're breathing is the element of air, not the element of water. Your element of water within you that you are more than possibly 75% of, and need to reach a nice, beautiful temperature of 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, is all being activated and generated by air element. You're bringing oxygen to your whole entire body for it to bring out carbon dioxide. You're a machine. You are a machine. All right. Not run off of emotions. All right. Having been shattered, tower, to reach your understanding of the message, the passion, what true identity is, what true inner vibrations of the bookends of existence is, and how they swing in the entirety of who you are. You are the bookends, and in the center is more or less, we're going to assume here that where the X of the center of the infinity meets is right at his heart chakra. And the emotions are nowhere to be found within the infinity symbol. It's feminine masculinity that comes in and provides you knowledge that that is the vessel that holds the cup of reason, that emotions are created with feminine and masculine energy. A certain octave within the octave of a scale is easier for a so-called feminine energy to reach, whereas the lower octave of that scale is easier for a male gender of some sort of male identity, male energy, male, not gender, but male identity, male energy could reach. That's almost a natural course of action. Whether you'd create that action for yourself, again, that's in the bookend of you create your own will and your own destiny. You can choose whatever you desire. It's however you swim with your own choices and how righteous you feel and how aligned and not alone you feel, but included, but independent and powerful, and have something to give because you're independent and powerful. And you're not mocking and envious of somebody else's life and having to mock their life, because without mocking them, you have no identity. That's sad for the ether that sees the eyes of everything to see that as the unique imprint that you are as a human, being created in human womb and then created. Now there are segue ways of how babies get created nowadays. We're not talking about that just yet here in this reading or on this channel. We're not talking about that. We're going to talk very natural as possible. If I'm going to have to put the word on it, organic. Okay, we're talking about the organic process. All right. Now, having felt all that is to come with reason that all that type of storytelling, the whole chapters, the whole book being written by you, the author, or being written about you as like a biography, it's through perceptions of more or less in this reading and perhaps outside of the reading and logic, the emotional capsule. And it's just not the case with the eyes of her eyes to see. It is a channel, it is a massive channel, and it is a frequency that matters, because like I said, in this analogy of being the center point and having feelings or a reaction due to being the center point, this thing of being the center point and how it reacts is going to impact both bookends. Will both bookends know that they've been impacted from each other? We don't know. We're going to assume yes, but we're also going to assume no, because they're at the bookends of existence. But in the center, the heart knows. The heart knows what it's in the center of. So it thinks it's the most powerful. However, it is not. It is a creation of both bookends. So bringing into full disclosure is what all this is about, and then it's just showing you symbolically with the femininity and masculinity, a little bit of color, a yellow, to make her introduction. All right, in the cloud of your ethereal forecast of what you think is your depression and what you come to know as having been validated by other people saying, yes, you are depressed, and yeah, ADHD and chronic diseases, rheumatoid arthritis, you need vaccine, oh, vaccine, shot. It's like the AK-47 from man-made fucking bullshit while never having the fucking answer or the solution. So, check out my bio if you want to know why I'm a little bit on it. Okay? So, that's that. The reading doesn't really want to continue much further, yeah, because what was at the bookend of the story, the chapter was the Knight of Cups. It's back. You have to figure out what free will is. Yep. The bookends. The Knight of Cups and the Eight of Cups are back to tell the story that was wanting to be told at the beginning. Incredible. All right. That is all that I have for you, collective, at this time. Nice, short, and sweet. I'm wishing you a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are in the ether of this time and space. And may you keep flowing, growing, and glowing. Take care.